but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Geek Gauntlet podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Mr. William D. Morgan. We have a full crew tonight. Well, wait on Dominic here, but once she gets there, we'll have a full crew tonight. We also have a returning host. Let me go ahead and bring her on real quick. Hello, Janae. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, William. How about you?
I can't complain. Can't complain. Nice to have you back. From your Pokemon journey. So I'll get you to tell us about that later. Let me go ahead and bring everybody else on. First, let me bring on, she is the cosplaying TikTok queen. I'm bringing my girl, and I'll write it also for Geek News Now. I'm bringing my girl, Kat Holler. Kat, what's up?
What's up, William? How's it going tonight?
How you doing? And let me bring up last, but certainly not least, my good buddy, man, who's been doing this for me for a long time. My man, Shaw. Shaw, what's up?
So what's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Good.
Doing good.
Okay, I guess. Tiring day, but it's all good. Brother went out, work, made a little money, so can't complain. You also got KW here. Yes, Janae Chu is back. I am petitioning the Pokemon company to put Janae Chu in Scarlet and Violet. I'm gonna get that petition to go through. Damn it. It's gonna work.
Because everyone else can be in the game.
How many signatures do we need?
Right?
I
don't know how many signatures.
Maybe find out how many signatures we need. You know I can make this happen.
We can about 3. Yeah, we can make.
I mean, happen. You still haven't worn your bikini, but you know we promised the fans you were going to do that.
That's true.
And this to let you ladies know I have lost a little weight. So yeah.
I mean, that mean you can't fill in your top anymore?
Oh man, Ando, what's up, man? Save me, brother, save me. Ando's gonna join us next week. He's gonna bring in some news from a couple of other shows that he's been watching. So can't wait. We'll have him with us next week. I think he's watching from work. But I appreciate you being here, bro. Real quick, he also says hello to everybody. Janae, Sean, Cat. So definitely check him out on Twitch. Ando3818 plays strange various games. So definitely check my man out. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We got wait a minute. No, you didn't.
See, they're all waiting for it, William. Like, and you didn't have to lose weight. Like, it would have filled in. You would have had that nice little cleavage. Would have been all good to go.
Oh, he says he's off. Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We got a lot to get to. Shaw got me all hyped up. Possible Supergirl return. So let's go ahead and get into the news, guys. Here we go. All right, Shaw, go ahead and break everything down for us.
Yes, sir. All right. So first up, the TV shows. Let's move on to the season 3 premiere of Stargirl. Did everybody see the episode?
Yes.
What y'all think of it?
I'll let everyone else go because I feel a little lost.
Oh. Well, this is my first Stargirl episode, so I have no idea what's going on. So
wow, first one. Okay,
but
cool.
But I love Joe McHale, so I was excited.
Yeah.
He's
man,
one of my favorite comedians. So
your first episode. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's very wholesome, and I know it's just episode 1, but it's season 3. But I like it way better than Naomi.
That ain't too far of a. Naomi sucked. And as it was getting better, and as Naomi was getting better, as it was starting to get good, what happened? They got yanked.
And then when I was watching it, my daughter walked in. She's just like, "Well, why did that girl just leave?" I was like, "Well, she's upset because like they weren't doing any cool crime fighting stuff." she's like, well, that's rude. I was like, well, she used to be a villain, so
that's rude. That's rude.
Just walked in the middle of the episode. I'm like, I don't know. This is the first time watching this.
I don't know what's going on. Give me a minute. Gotta give me a minute, girl. Gotta give me a minute.
Yeah.
But the thing that got me, man, Courtney need to stop tripping. She need to stop. She acting like she's kind of entitled to the staff all by her little lonesome. No, you're not entitled to it by your little lonesome. And then when you could have got it when you could have been using it on your own, you decided to split time with it. Man, just stop. I think they could coexist as Starman and Stargirl.
Yeah,
I think they can coexist.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Kat, you said you were lost.
Well, so okay, I tuned in like Janae. This was my first episode watching it.
Oh, cool.
And it tunes in, and I'm watching this, and there is this like 1980s proud American country moment going on.
Yes. I was like, what episode is this?
Little Americana town. And I'm like, hold up. Do y'all know what century you're catering to? The matching Yellowstone t-shirts. Like, I was like, what kind of like alternate reality hell is this?
Right.
You know, then of course Courtney came in and I was like, okay, this is a little bit better. This is a little more realistic. But I don't know. Like, there was a lot of conflict because it's like you said, like, oh, she's like, oh, here, do you want to like train with it? And then she's like, what are you doing touching my stuff?
Right.
Like, girl, pick a lane.
Just stop tripping.
Well, yeah. And then, so you've got all these like villains that used to be bad that are now trying to like turn the other cheek. And like, what kind of town do you live in where you don't lock your doors? I grew up in a town of less than like 10,000 people.
Facts.
We locked our doors.
Facts.
Like, I don't know. It's a little too wholesome. Maybe it's just a little too wholesome for me. We know that I'm a little more bizarro world. Yeah. Like I can't even do like whatever they call the new Superman show because I'm like, oh y'all, you a little too goody for me. So yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that it was just too much. I just thought that she felt so entitled to it. And when he tried to give it to you, it chose you. You decide to make a decision to split it. Another thing about the situation I didn't like, when he became Starman again, he said Courtney's stepdad was his sidekick. You go to be my sidekick. He should have said right then and there, nah, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Well, did you notice they were all vegan? Or was that just what they could get from the craft table? Because when they all sat down to lunch, I did not see a single burger, pizza. It was salads, fruit salads,
Where's my ham and cheese sandwich, please?
Yeah. Like, where are your normal teenager lunches? Like, I could kind of see the girls being like, "Oh, I eat salad for lunch." Okay, fine. But usually, at some point, someone's like, "I need a cheeseburger."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Let me see. I already hate the character. She looked like Captain Marvel. That's jacked up, man.
Honestly, she's way better written than Captain Marvel on social media. It's aimed a little bit younger, but it's not like super young. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's still actually written pretty well.
Just to let you guys know, I'm trying to fix this little broken follow link, and I think I fixed it, but then I look over and Stream Elements is giving 2 sponsorship offers. Hello Fresh and Raid Shadow Legends. First of all, I ain't doing Raid Shadow Legends again. You can get that one up. That was like 2.5 hours of just and I've never heard of Hello Fresh.
So Hello Fresh.
I've heard of it.
Never
Never
Hello
used
Fresh
it.
is.
Yeah.
What's that?
HelloFresh is those meal delivery boxes.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So that, hey, if you are learning to cook or just don't want to have to plan your meals, you want someone to do it for you,
Mhm.
HelloFresh will send you like this big box of stuff with ingredients and teach you how to cook it, essentially.
Man.
And it'll
Oh,
be
this is-
the right size. Like if you have,
Yeah, everything's already portioned out.
if
It's
I order like a
proportions. I
family
got
of
you.
4, they will give us enough for a family of 4.
Okay.
So like if you need only like a quarter cup of milk, they only send you a quarter cup of milk.
Right. Exact
Well, so
measurements.
KW, I'm glad to hear you know how to cook. Unfortunately, as we all learned during COVID, 90% of America doesn't.
Facts.
And so
My husband cooks for me.
She had a hair raise.
I'll say,
So if Janae's husband's out of town, she's either puggling through the drive-through or she's ordering HelloFresh. And it costs about the same. So
Oh man.
I think my kids would be more happy with the McDonald's than me
DoorDash,
cooking.
boy. DoorDash at all.
or
DoorDash
maybe
at all.
KW if it was something you'd never cooked before, so you weren't sure how it was supposed to look and turn out. Now I know the
Mhm.
internet makes that a whole lot more convenient now.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But sometimes doing it through HelloFresh, you can kind of get that better idea.
I have an
Damn.
excuse.
She's
got opposable thumbs.
She has an
My
excuse.
cats can at least
That's
turn on
true.
the oven, and they don't even have thumbs.
I can boil water.
There you go.
I can
Hey,
eat
hey,
stuff.
that's a start. That's a start.
I just don't.
And you can go from there because you can start with some grits and you can start with some
Mac and
I've
cheese.
never
some mac
had
and
grits.
cheese. Yeah, man. Some rice. Some Zatarans.
Yeah, Zatarans.
Yeah.
Rice-a-roni.
Yeah.
I have
that's a
made
good-
rice-a-roni for
There you
where I
go.
work, so
There you go.
and mac and cheese.
You
Never
can't
made
eat
homemade
puff-
mac and cheese though.
You can't eat puffins all your life, girl. You got to eat some real food. You can't eat puffins all your life.
Dude, but the peanut butter puffins are bomb.
Darn it.
Put some jelly on that mug and you good to go. Put some
Oh,
jelly
no.
right in between.
So KW, it is pumpkin everything season. So I actually have a
Yes.
recipe for pumpkin Alfredo.
That pumpkin spice over at Dunkin' ain't that bad.
Pumpkin spice is trash.
Sometimes,
Really? Wow.
yeah, sometimes
pumpkin
you don't
spice is
even
trash.
taste the pumpkin though. Like you can
Yeah.
just add it to
Mm.
stuff just to give it a little bit more creaminess, and you don't
Creaminess.
really taste the pumpkin. My mother-in-law
Yeah,
puts
yeah,
it in
this-
stuff.
This Ugg boot wearing pumpkin spice latte trash is not pumpkin spice.
All right. Let's pick back up before Shaw kicks my
Sorry.
butt. All right, Shaw, go ahead.
Oh,
All right, next up we got Harley
pumpkin spice
Quinn.
rant.
Did everybody see that?
See what?
I'm Harley,
Harley
Quinn.
Quinn.
Yes.
I did.
Oh.
Also,
I don't
another
know
first
the
episode for me.
Oh, okay.
now
Okay,
I'm
cool.
going back through it
Cool,
because
cool.
it has
cool.
all
There
the
you go.
seasons on HBO.
We get you caught up.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my goodness, Kaylee Cuoco is saying all these bad words. I was not ready for that.
I loved her since I first saw her on Charmed.
Mm-hmm.
She was on Charmed.
So
I remember her from
Last season.
Foo.
Big Bang.
No,
Yeah, she
before
was on-
that. She's on
Okay.
that family show with
What is it?
John Ritter.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I can't
But
remember.
I think she started her first. I think Sean might have been her first show. I'm not sure on that. I have to check it,
Yeah,
but
I
that's
think
why I
so.
first
Charm
saw
was
her.
first, I think.
Okay, I think it was. That's why I
Think
first
so,
saw her.
not sure.
Mhm. Yeah.
I've only seen like old first seasons of Charmed. Like I kind of like got away from it when Paige, right,
I
the
couldn't
newer
get- I-
half sister,
I couldn't get
Showed
into
up.
the new one. I couldn't get into the new. I just couldn't.
and then the brand new one. I was just like, huh?
I just couldn't get into the new one. I just couldn't. And I'm shocked I stayed around for the second half, for the last half of the original seasons, because I couldn't. I hate Rose McGowan,
hmm
and it's like you take Shannon away and replace her with her, and then I still think that was a huge downgrade.
I
Yeah,
thought they
true.
ended it good with the movie. It didn't need a series. But anyway, I digress.
but the original series ended well because there was nothing more you could really do with them. What are you gonna do? Put the charm ones in space? You know?
Space.
The power
I'm
of
glad
three
we
was
got her on the
series
same
three.
wavelength of that.
The Apollo 3 was set it free on the moon.
Shaw, I am sorry that we are all suffering from shiny squirrel syndrome tonight and cannot seem to stay on topic. I apologize.
What's up? What's up, Diamond? How you doing tonight?
Diamond, get us back on track. We aren't behaving.
Yeah.
Yes, we're misbehaving badly.
Like, what are y'all doing?
We need you.
Back to Harley Quinn.
We're misbehaving badly. Yes, go ahead. Back to Harley Quinn. Now you guys are saying dead parents?
So
yes,
what's the Batman stuff you're talking about?
Yeah. It's the basic Batman trope, but it was kind of nice to get to see Harley as Dr. Harlequin again.
Yeah,
in a way
that was nice
because she's in Bruce's head, so they can try and find out what he's done with Frank. But they get stuck in the memory on repeat of his parents dying, which I mean that's on brand for every Batman movie.
It is.
Yeah.
They can't do a Batman movie without being like, oh, and by the way, here's this scene where his parents die.
Shaw said he doggone KW said he might need to hop on.
I do like it where little Bruce was worried. He's like, you're not going to tell, are you? And she's like, no, doctor confidentiality. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Like even as a villain and a doctor, she's still like, no, I got you.
That's what's up.
Well, but he really isn't her arch, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, she's way more concerned with arching the Joker, which I mean, with good reason. And you know, other bad guys. So I mean, for her, like whatever it is, like she just really has no concern about it because he really doesn't bother her.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and people are asking me what's in my background. This is the Hall of Justice. This is the Hall of Justice from the video game Injustice. Let you know. All right, shall I get us back on track? What's next?
Also, apparently Harley Quinn has got a season 4 coming. They just got the green light, so season 4 is on its way. Let's see. Next up we got She-Hulk. Everybody see that episode?
Yes, I like that show. I like the episode.
What did you think?
We already know what William thinks.
I'm gonna be quiet. Let y'all go before I go. I'm gonna let y'all go before I go.
So you know, just because William's hating on the fact that there was like 3 seconds of Megan Thee Stallion, you know,
5.
My husband's in the room. He's like, I'm not going to listen to this music. And I was like, oh, that was her singing. I was like, well, I just want to skip to the twerking part because that really bugged William. So I need to see it in context.
It bugged the hell out of me.
So
I'm gonna let y'all go first.
As far as the show goes, I did like how they kind of called out some of the haters.
They did.
Based upon things that have been posted. And this is stuff that was on their Instagram, even when the show was first released. So when you're watching that news scene, all of those lines
Sure about did, KW.
are things that were posted to their Instagram, their Facebook, their Twitter, their social media. Which in a lot of ways kind of goes to show you how out of touch some fans are. Because as someone who lives a very hectic life, I know one of the complaints I heard from other people was that they felt that it was really chaotic the way that they would have her like complaining to her friends in confidence about how the She-Hulk persona is kind of taking over her life, and she just wants people to acknowledge her intelligence as an attorney and not as a Hulk. But then as soon as she has to walk out, she has to go be in court. She's this big, strong, confident woman. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't realize it, that's the way women's lives are. You know, if we're going to be professional, succeed in our professional lives, if we're going to just, you know, build that confidence in other women, when you're out in public, that's what it is. Like it's, and it's not being fake. It's exuding that confidence that you know you have. But does that mean that we are any less frustrated by it? And we're going to talk to people that we can confide in that kind of understand our struggle, or at least can kind of say, oh, I can see where you're coming from on that. It's not a boo-hoo, poor me. It's this is a bunch of crap. Let me have my rosé and get on with the day.
Yeah.
I did like how they brought her in. I was a little skeptical of like what kind of inhuman are they going to make Megan Thee Stallion? Like, what's her superpower? Big booty? Like, big booty hoe is not a superpower.
Big booty.
Like, so, but I like the way they did it with the shape shifting Asgardian, which and you know, I kind of had to laugh at the whole situation because we all have seen this.
That Asgardian scared
We've all seen the dude who's like a 5 on a really good day, who thinks he only is deserving of attention from women who are at 12s on a scale of 10.
That Asgardian shifter scared the hell out of me. How the hell, man? That's just disrespectful. That's just wrong.
But William, the key to that is Volkswagen Passat. If you got like, you know, Megan Thee Stallion showing up on your door and she's like, William, I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you, but my car broke down. I need a new car, William. And she's like, I need you to buy me a Volkswagen Passat.
Yeah, you know something wrong.
Yeah. Something not on the up and up.
Something ain't right.
Yeah. How do you believe that Megan Thee Stallion just gonna pop up on your doorstep and say that type of shit? Like, there's something wrong with you in general if you want to like believe that Megan Thee Stallion, a multi-platinum artist right now, gonna pop up on your doorstep and ask for like the simple things. Like, no, she's gonna ask for more shit. She's gonna ask for like the or what's it called, the high-end stuff, not like a Volkswagen Passat.
Not the cheapy stuff.
Yeah, she gonna be like, baby, can I get a Lambo?
Exactly.
I need a Bentley. But the worst part isn't the thing that I think, I mean, they made it very comical, but, you know, you've got kind of like She-Hulk attorney at law, and part of the show, and even part of the comic a little bit, was her lack of a dating life for multiple reasons.
Yes.
But
this is true.
It ultimately gets down to the fact that in the real world, you run into people like that guy, like her former coworker.
Yeah.
They are everywhere.
And one thing that I did like, we did get to see the Wrecking Crew make their first appearance, so that was kind of cool. We got to see Abomination actually show we can control the Abomination. Blonsky can control it. But Kat, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm just gonna go straight to it. The closing credit with the twerking, I ain't like none of that. I ain't like none of it. None of it.
It's because the pantsuit.
It was stupid. Meg is stupid. Hey, come on, man. Really? We taking it that route?
It was meant to be cheesy. Like, you could tell they were not taking themselves seriously at all.
Hey, man, take that. They need to take that. Thank you, KW. Take that L. They need to say a big old L. Because I did not like that closing scene at all. I really don't. And then she did it in the courtroom. Man, come on.
Dude, but that's like back in the day when Paris Hilton had her, oh, I'm so hot. That's all it is. They were like, they needed to give her catchphrase.
That's true.
Here's the thing, Megan Thee Stallion, she's not dumb. She's laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah.
You know, with her Popeye deals and everything else.
Real She-Hulk.
You know, I mean, I still to this day wish I had not missed the prime opportunity that was there for me to go to a Popeyes.
Wait a minute. Whoa. You didn't get that chicken sandwich.
No, I did not ask for a wet-ass piece of chicken on a dry-ass biscuit.
The sandwich that people kill people for, you didn't get one?
No, because like I said, I did not need a wet-ass piece of chicken on a dry-ass biscuit.
I had both of them.
I never got both either.
I had the regular.
I've never been to Popeyes, so...
I don't know if they have them up in your area.
They might not.
I believe we have one, but I've just never been.
Yeah, because they're definitely more of a southern thing because of like the Cajun spices and the seasoning.
Well, like Georgia, Louisiana, Carolina type of deal.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Diamond? You've been before, Diamond?
No, I never had one of those. I've seen them all over during the pandemic when people were going crazy over that.
Yeah, they were killing people.
I wasn't going to sit in that line.
Yeah. Bro.
It was like worse than the Szechuan teriyaki dipping sauce with Rick and Morty thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Rick and Morty won't shoot you.
Recently. That's just not good.
And I agree with you. KW, because both sandwich they were okay. The spicy was good, but it wasn't nothing to kill nobody over.
I just
And the
wanted to
rest-
drive up and ask for the WAP sandwich. And when they explained it, I was going to explain that it was a wet ass piece of chicken on a dry ass biscuit. You know?
Can we get a WAP sandwich, please? Let me get a WAP sandwich and a large Diet Coke. Let me get that. Let me get 2 of those. All right.
I gotta watch my figure as I eat down this whole bucket of fried chicken. Please.
Let me get some spicy wings and a Diet Coke with that. All right.
I'm hungry again.
I
just ate dinner.
I've done Janae a disservice. I'm sorry, Janae. All right, let's go ahead and get on back on track. Go ahead, Shai. Anything else? Anybody got anything else to say about She-Hulk before we move on?
No, all good.
Because outside of that Make the Stallion stuff, I hope we don't see her come back. Don't get me wrong, but outside of that, I thought the episode was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
thought it was
like
good.
the comments though for that movie or that show episode was like totally out of place. Like people were being all mad, like, "Oh, well, Marvel's going all downhill after Stan Lee died." I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. It's not really
Nah, it's
that
not that
deep.
serious at all.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah,
some of
it's
those
literally
comments.
5 seconds.
I also saw some comments saying Marvel's going woke. No, man.
Like, no, it's not.
No,
If
that ain't got nothing to
Megan
do
Thee
with
Stallion
it.
He likes Marvel, and her dog's name is Thor, so it's like
Yep.
more of a her fan thing.
Yep.
I'm like, all y'all incels, you just hang out in your mom's basement and turn off your internet.
Exactly.
And then you saw
My only
Gordon.
real complaint I had was, and okay, we've all griped about the CGI. Okay,
Yes.
I feel like they had a moment where they decided they were going to try and shoot this damn hair that keeps falling in my face. They decided they were going to shoot and try and go practical effect, like they did with Lou Ferrigno back in the day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But whoever they got in that opening scene, when you saw She-Hulk walking in that opening scene through the attorney's office, was walking like a man.
Mhm.
Like
Yep,
other
you just-
times in the series, you've seen it. Like, yeah, the CGI is wonky, but at least the body movement was right for a woman, for a large woman.
Mhm.
So I don't know if they just like pulled in a body double and said, "Hey, bro, you're already in a gray suit. Can you like walk for us?" And they called it a day. Like, you're in Hollywood. There's a million broke, starving, professionally trained dancer men. If you needed a man to do it, that probably could
Exactly.
have walked like a woman.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So that was my only gripe. But I mean, otherwise, I'm really enjoying the show. I really am.
Yeah.
This show is good. The writing has been
Mhm.
really good. I'll give it that. But I just don't want to see Meg the Stallion again. Okay, go ahead. Sean.
All right, next up, let's talk about episode, I think, 2 of the new Game of Thrones series. Up to y'all to talk about it. What you think?
I liked seeing how she approached her uncle.
Yes, I like that too.
So we knew that there was going to be some sort of conflict when he was no longer named heir. Like, that was just the writings on the wall there, just based on the time frame.
Mhm.
But it kind of went to show, like, you know, you've got these people that are willing to show brute force on, like, literally family attacking family.
Yep.
And the fact that she was just like, you know what, hold on, let me talk to my uncle and handle this.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm still not 100% sure how I feel about it. I mean, I like it as a Game of Thrones show, but I still like I enjoy it for the entertainment factor. I'm just still not sure how I feel about it continuing on. Like, how many seasons of this can they really get?
Speaking of which, we actually have a little information about that. Picture number 13, please.
Damn, so why gonna make me count?
Yes.
There you go, buddy.
Olsen is in talks for season 2.
Yes,
That'd be
sir. Yes, sir. I'm down for
Sorry
that.
for interrupting. Continue.
I'm down for that. Who
If
wouldn't
she's a
be down for that?
Targaryen, that'd be awesome.
I'm almost wondering she'd be from Dorne.
That'd be cool too.
Because if you
She'd be
look at,
cool.
like, she looks very similar to the girl that played, and I can't think of her name now, married
Mhm.
Joffrey, poisoned him.
Yeah. Mhm.
She
She was in Tudors in the first Captain America movie. trying to seduce him.
And so looking at Elizabeth Olsen, like that's a very similar a Dornish bone structure.
Mm-hmm.
So like it would be because they've talked about Dorne, so it'd be kind of cool if they maybe brought her in as someone from Dorne, or even Valeria.
We'll see. So early on.
That'd be cool. All right, Shaw, go ahead.
All right, next up, Lord of the Rings. Any of y'all seen that?
Yes.
What do you think? What's up?
I did.
Somebody else gets to go. I talk all the time.
My brain has to try to figure out where exactly this is in the timeline for when the war is, because this is right up to when they're making the rings to fight Sauron, right? And so like
this is before the rings have been given.
Okay.
So this is when
because
there's already been one war.
Yeah. And I was confused by that because I was like, oh, there was more than one war against him. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I heard it's supposed to be 100 years before The Hobbit. I heard. So I don't know.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the elves live a long time, man.
Well, and that's the other thing too. So if you're looking for timeline, Gimli, when he was called to fellowship, would have been in his late 30s, early 40s, if I remember correctly. We saw Gimli in episode 2 when he was like 5.
Okay.
But from perspective.
So we're somewhere between like 20 to 30 years before the rings are given and the war that Lord of the Rings film people are aware of.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, because I've never read the books, but I've loved the cartoon movies and I loved the movies. So, and then them building the tower. I'm like, okay, is that Sauron's tower, or is that the tower to forge the rings?
That's the tower to forge the rings.
Okay. But like, and then my husband was very like, just shut up, and I was like, but
what?
Yes, because like in all the movies, the elves have all had long hair, and then all these elves with short hair. I'm like, so what? Does it take them 100 years to get the long hair? What's going on?
It's a fashion trend.
It's just hair. Around. Who cares? Yeah, I was like, I care. We've had all these movies that show this long flowing hair for all these elves, and some of these elves have short hair. What the heck is going on?
Hey, Janae wants to know. Ain't no wrong with that. She wants to know.
I honestly think that it's like a fashion thing, to be completely honest. Like sometimes elves have short hair, sometimes they have long hair. At certain points, and some of this comes from D&D as well. Like elves in a lot of cases started to grow out their hair to cover their ears.
Yeah, because I saw the prejudice in the episode.
Right. Yeah. So I said, bitch.
You don't understand elves like leap from water.
So so some of the hair growth was once to be able to move without as much prejudice.
Okay.
Then there was also, I mean, how do you fit all that hair under a helmet?
True.
I can barely fit my hair under a wig. And I don't have elf hair.
Same.
Yeah. So yeah, that I really think was just one of those fashion trend things. Like the 80s are coming back and everything's in neon. It was just a fashion choice.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah,
Oh wow. She wants to be on the show.
Oh, that's
sorry. I thought I was about to have a crisis. I didn't have a Mountain Dew. Then I found it.
All right, Shaw, go real quick before I go any further. If you look at that sign right, look at y'all do that right on unison. That's amazing. Y'all did that about right on unison with the drink. Almost at the same time.
It's the Vanna White. achievement.
If you look at that sign right behind Cat, head over to laser.gg, our sponsor. You can go ahead for every 30 minutes you watch this show, but I did put it on Facebook and YouTube. Every 30 minutes you watch this show, you get a digital card. And if you watch long enough, you get accumulate points, get a whole box of our cards. And Shaw has the best one. So definitely head over to laser.gg, search Geek Gauntlet Podcast, and get your collection started today. Give us money because these three ladies are pretty. Me and Shaw.
This isn't cheap, y'all. It's easy, but it's not cheap.
These three ladies are pretty because me and Shaw, some ugly motherfuckers. All right, let's go ahead and
you gotta beat yourself, William.
Please don't. Not YouTube. Please don't demonetize us. Oh wait, we're not monetized. It's okay.
Actually, we are. Actually, we are.
Oh, we are. Okay, Facebook. Please don't demonetize. YouTube. Please, I beg you. Like
we're past the 5-minute mark, so we should be okay, right?
Okay.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right, go ahead, Shaw.
All right, next is we want to do some happy birthdays. First up, Jack Kirby just had a birthday on the 28th of August. He was born in 1917.
Wow.
He also got a happy birthday to Carla Kagina. She's 51 now. We also have a birthday for Amanda Tappan. She was born on August 28th, 1965. Let's see what else we got.
She just said the hell with it.
That anime hair just does not want to stay.
Yeah, anime hair just want to stay down.
We got a happy birthday to Yasmin Finning, the actress who will play the new Rose character on Doctor Who. Cool. She just had a birthday. She's 19 apparently. We also have the 26th birthday of Zendaya. And lastly but not leastly, the 56th birthday of Salma Hayek.
She 56 and look like that?
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
That's gold right there. Not gonna lie.
Wow.
So I remember in a magazine or something, she said she tries to get at least 18 hours of sleep or something like that. So she doesn't have to stress about things. But that was 10 plus years ago when
50,
I read it.
I want 18 hours of sleep ever. I take 18 hours of sleep in a weekend.
56. Damn. It looked that good. All right, go on, girl, go on. All right, go ahead, Shaw.
All right, in some sad news, Black Lightning actress Shelby Dean has passed away recently of severe illness. She was 32. We have a picture of her to show. Picture number 5. Yes, that's her. She's recently passed away.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Jesus.
She's one of the heels in one of the bad guys in the movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
In the show. Yeah.
All right. Next up, apparently DC Fandom has been canceled this year, so that's not happening.
It makes me so upset, but I get it.
Yeah, they don't really have anything to show with all the cancellations. Yeah. Let's see. Apparently, DC Discovery exec David Zaslav is trying to convince Giancarlo Esposito to play the role of Mr. Freeze for the Batman 2. What are y'all thoughts on that? Because I think that could work.
He plays a good villain, but I don't know, and maybe it's because my Dr. Freeze was Arnold.
Right.
I feel like Dr. Freeze, just to be able to carry that whole suit,
yeah, be a big dude.
CGI the suit, but we've shown that DC has good animation, so they might be able to CGI it. Oh wait, no, we saw their CGI in Aquaman. Never mind, they don't have Jason Momoa's abs to save it this time. I really feel like you'd need someone I don't want to say John Cena, but someone like that or The Rock, someone who's formidable.
Okay, that would be hilarious if The Rock did. I'd be okay with The Rock. That'd be funny.
With the puns, it could work.
Yeah.
And who's the other guy? The guy that was in Jack Reacher, was a wrestler.
I don't remember.
I can't think of his name.
That I don't know.
No, Jason Statham he's still almost too small. Like you need like 1980s muscle bound. Are they or are they not on steroids? Kind of big. Not Stone Cold. No. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I got to Google it, y'all, because it's gonna drive me crazy. And I'm just gonna blurt it out in the middle of something else.
What?
Sure.
What?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I'm drawing a blank.
What? You trying to blank? What?
I'm trying to think of what other actor could be good for that role.
Stone Cold got the best promos ever. What?
Okay, I guess maybe he wasn't a wrestler, but he looks like a wrestler. Alan Richson.
What's that name sound familiar?
The dude that played Hawk and Titans.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but like someone like big like that, who's like,
yeah,
because like that Freeze suit, even in the comics, was drawn so big.
Yeah,
and let's just face it, y'all. CGI was not meant for 4K TVs.
No,
it was meant when we were watching everything in analog.
Right.
So it doesn't matter if they CGI'd a suit on him; it wouldn't look right.
No, 4K.
No. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I like Giancarlo Esposito in a lot of things. Like I even enjoyed his character in Far Cry 6. But I just don't. I mean, I guess if they're going with he's going to be selling blue meth too, like it looks like ice, so they're trying to tie it together. Don't know, like bring Breaking Bad into the Bat universe. And Janae just froze. I totally wanted to take a picture of that screenshot and show it to her and be like, you're frozen. No. But yeah, so I don't know.
All right, so what else we got?
We got some more DC news. Issue number 7, please.
Man, Shaw making me count tonight, man. Come on, Shaw.
They got plenty of news coming up.
Shaw got me counting stuff, man. Come on, man.
Currently, the new exec, David Zaslav, is planning for the new movies to step away from the left-wing divisionness, whatever. What do you have thoughts on that?
Oh, I'll let somebody else go first because I talk too much.
I think it's a good idea, to be honest with you. I think that might have been one reason why Batwoman failed. Man, I don't mean to be disrespectful or things like that, but I think that could have been one reason why a lot of people didn't watch Batwoman. Because a lot of people, particularly in Bible Belt part of the country, don't want to see that. So that could have been one reason why it failed. Now, you have other parts of the country that are open to it, and that's fine. But there's a lot of places, Georgia, Carolina, Virginia, some places in Virginia that don't.
Hold on, let me go get my Handmaid's Tale cloak here in Texas.
But they don't want to see that on their TV screen 24/7. Now, and again, it's all about acceptance and tolerance. I understand that. I get it. I would never disrespect it. Love who you love, but at the same point, when you want to bring it on TV, but have that on the open for a 24/7 type of series, then that's a different thing. And that could have been the main reason why Batwoman failed, because they went that route rather than just focusing on her being a hero, finding action and things of that nature. So, again, I don't have an issue with it, but it could have been the reason why this show didn't work.
I think you have to look at it.
It just didn't feel organic.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree with you, KW. Red Hood time.
It just felt very forced with things. It's just that no one seemed to have chemistry or anything like that. It was just okay, now act like this.
Right.
Go forth.
Hold on. So I need you to entertain her, and then hook up with her.
Right.
And then hook up with her, and then all y'all need to be really awkward about it.
Right.
Yes.
It was. like Janae said, it wasn't organic. Now, here's the thing: like Harley Quinn and Ivy, it's in the comics. It's canon.
Yeah, it's canon. Yeah.
You still need to stick to your source material. I think trying to call it leftist, rightist, whatever you want to call it, at that point then brings a political connotation.
And Batwoman was also gay in the comics as well. But I just think that, like Janae said, the way they did it wasn't a natural feel.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. So you have to ask yourself, we know that there was this in the comics. We know that in some of the source material, it's there. Like, they weren't creating a character to fill a checkbox.
Right.
The character already checked that box.
Right.
But if they're saying that they're steering away from leftist content, or however he phrased it.
Yeah.
Does that mean that they're now going to go and they're only going to associate with characters that are cisgendered white male? Because which isn't the route to go either, because that alienates everybody else.
Yep.
So I mean, the statement has me a little bit nervous to see what's going to happen, because let's face it, they're failing already.
Yep. He's just like a nail in the coffin away from being like completely done.
If you alienate too many people,
right,
then no one left, right, middle of the road, it doesn't matter.
Whichever way you lean. And there's some awesome black heroes out there that hadn't even been brought to the forefront yet. We haven't seen Icon, but in One Thing and Young Justice, Static Shock got a little bit of run in his cartoon. But other than that, he
plus he was like hinted in Young Justice as well.
Yeah, and it's hinted in Young Justice for a little bit, but not a whole heck of a lot. KW brought up Spawn. That's another good one. There's heroes out there that you can actually make work and be of interest. You just have to do it right, and you don't have to redo everything just to fit in this one box. The perfect example I thought was Dreamer on Supergirl, and me and Shaw was talking about that, and I said the one thing, Shaw, that they need to do is make sure, yes, she can be she can be transgendered or whatever, but just don't put her in something just to put her in it. Put something behind her, put a storyline behind her, make her interesting. And that's exactly what they did. And she's damn well borderline about to get her own show. So shout out to that actress that plays her. Diamond, did you see any of Dreamer and Supergirl? Did you watch Supergirl?
I have not. I've been planning to watch it, but I'm just like, I don't have time.
Oh man. All right, Shaw, go ahead.
All right. Next up, apparently, from some multiple sources, are claiming that Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill will be a part of DC's 10-year plan, along with other existing league members. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I could have sworn Henry Cavill said he was done with the Superman suit.
That's what I thought he said too. And now he's up for Marvel and being Hyperion.
Yeah.
As well as Captain Britain, I thought.
I mean, I like Henry Cavill as an actor. Of course, we've had this discussion. I like dirty Henry Cavill. Witcher Henry Cavill,
Witcher Cavill.
Yeah. When he's too clean cut, he just doesn't work for me. But Geralt of Rivia Henry Cavill, I'm all over that. So, I mean, now because of the fact that they're so popular, because even though I also thought Affleck said that he was done with the Batsuit too.
Yeah, I thought I saw that as well. Yeah.
So, I don't know if maybe this is people hoping that if the two of them signed on, that it might save DC from themselves. Because let's face it, y'all, DC is their own worst enemy right now.
Oh hell yeah! It's like they changed the narrative so much. We want this director to do this, but when we're tired of you doing this, what we asked you to do, we're tired of it. We're gonna fire you and bring in somebody else to do something different. No one can establish a vision over at DC for what they want the movies to be. They can't establish anything, and I just think that this 10-year plan is 10 years too late.
Yeah.
What they need is a 10-year plan of Jason Momoa's abs.
Yeah.
Like that would give them an audience.
Oh man.
You know.
Well, I think they should have like taken like a little bit of from what Marvel did, even though Marvel like doesn't usually like acknowledge the shows, but they do say, oh, they do exist and they do
Right.
use the same characters. But like DC is just like, nope, Green Arrow, Flash, you're your own thing. In our movie, it's this kind of a thing. And like I think they would have brought Arrow and Flash from the TV series up into the movies, I think it would have been really good. Like they could have changed the narrative on these movies to make it better, kind of a thing.
Yeah. And to KW's point, I think the only reason they were able to pull off Sandman is because Neil Gaiman was behind it.
Yep.
If it hadn't been for Neil Gaiman and the fact that Neil Gaiman knows his audience.
Yep.
He also did American Gods. He has a really great comic book series that I sub to. I think that it would have gone the way of most DC.
Mm-hmm.
And like DC needs to accept right now, your moneymaker is in animation.
Mm-hmm.
Up until recently, because I thought Killing Joke, because I thought Killing Joke sucked.
I like Killing Joke.
Killing Joke's a rough story, you know, and I think they were trying to numb it down because animation's for kids. Not really.
Not really.
I mean, I have
it's animated. It must be.
Yeah, must be. What is that octopus doing to that woman?
The boy.
Hey, what were you saying, Diamond?
I was like, that's from The Boys. I was like, oh no, he tried to. Oh, that was so bad.
Oh my god,
I hated the deep for that. I was like, this is.
It's an adventure for kids and it's playing for kids TV.
That's just the Americanized version of Japanese animation. Yes. I hated it.
And do you understand how many Pokemon episodes have been banned because of 4K TV? Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Is like, get us a character. Like, so many people were so angry when the actor that played Constantine in the show left and wasn't going to play Constantine in other DC material.
It was just stupid.
Because he's an amazing John Constantine.
Yeah, he is.
And I'm sorry, DC has underutilized Constantine.
Yeah.
Unless they're afraid of the religious right. The show was, like I said, I think when the show came out, it was maybe a little before its time.
Yeah.
And that's why that didn't work.
Yeah. It was on the wrong network, probably.
But like, if you were to say, hey, we know that people love Keanu Reeves Constantine, but there's so many other Constantine stories we can tell, and we have this other actor that people love. Bring it in now. People are dying and chomping at the bit for Constantine content. And yeah, Lucifer's another one. You know, they've established a foothold in the adult mainstream comic fandoms and with the mainstream folks. Run with it. Yep. You know, the religious right is not writing those checks for you. The rest of us are.
Yep. Facts.
Yeah, because the CW brings it back. That would fill in the whole of Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really good. The actor was amazing in it. I was really disappointed when they canceled it.
Yeah. All right, Shaw, go ahead, man.
All right, next up, we got some promo pictures for Black Adam, picture number 8, 9, and 10.
Y'all see what this man doing to me? He making me count some more. I'm about tired of this man. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
People had issue with a Black Hawk man. First of all, get over yourself. Second, the man's Egyptian. So again, get over yourself. Oh man,
should we tell them now that Jesus isn't white?
Let's rock the world. Do
it.
I mean, have you been to the Middle East?
Has anyone ever been there?
Yeah, have you been there? Like,
just saying, man.
Yeah, because that was about to be my next question. Is I'm not fully versed in Hawk Girl, but and Hawkman, but I was pretty sure they were Egyptian.
Yes.
So
Nigerians who adopted their ways. Yeah.
So like, they should not look like me.
Right.
Now, my only thing that I take with it, and haven't seen the movie, so maybe this is why, and I get Black Adam is a anti-hero, but I just feel like you have these other great characters, and yes, it's called Black Adam, but it's just like you have him so overshadowing it. Is it because it's The Rock and he's just so big he blocks out everybody else, or like?
I gotta give him props though. Because these were the only one. This is the only movie you see Atom Smasher, you see Hawkman, you see Dr. Fate. So right there, it gets an A for me because you get those three heroes in this movie. And yes, he is an anti-hero. He thinks that killing is part of his job. He's always thought that. You go back to the Injustice video game and see that. But he's always, if the right way benefits him and his goals, he's down for it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing with Black Adam. He's a badass. He can go toe with Superman like it ain't nothing, which is what I hope we get. Matter of fact, we might as well just go ahead and cut the BS. The next Black Adam 2 or Shazam 3, go and do the fight. Just go and do it. Get it over with. Stop messing around. Black Adam versus Cap Marvel. Just go and get it over with. That's what everybody wants to see anyway.
Yes, I want to see that.
That's what everybody wants to see. So, but it's good to see Dr. Fate, one of the strongest magicians in DC. One of them, not the, but one of them.
Yeah. All right. Shazam,
what's up, Biden? If DC wants an anti-hero series, adapt Red Hood and Outlaws. Facts. Facts. I love Red Hood.
Picture number 4, please.
Picture number 4?
Yes, sir.
Love Red Hood.
Yeah. Apparently, Wonder Woman will be appearing in the movie, and it won't be a significant cameo. It'll be a large part, and she'll actually have a big action scene. What are y'all thoughts on that?
The more Gal Gadot, the better.
She pretty.
She pretty. She like we are. We pretty. She pretty.
Yeah. In Shazam. We'll see how that works out when they finally.
I mean, let's see if she does better than the last film. Which, I mean, I'm totally willing to admit could potentially be bad writing. But, I mean, she is to Wonder Woman what Chris Evans is to Captain America. You know, it's the face that we now put to it because she's done more than one movie as Wonder Woman.
Right. Speaking of DC.
KW said Wonder Woman for what?
Apparently,
for the incels in their mom's basement.
Beetle is going to be a very important part of the DC film future. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Say that again.
The Blue Beetle will apparently be a big part of the future of the DC Comics film universe. What are your thoughts on that?
There's not much of a future for the DC film universe.
If
not because of Blue Beetle. I'm just saying before that.
If you're selling around remember, guys, Blue Beetle is the reason why Young Justice almost died. And I know he's your boy, Shaw. I understand that. But Young Justice almost died because of Blue Beetle. And I don't get why you want to center anything around him.
Well, I mean, he's not kidnapping people, so that's a plus.
Yeah. That's true. Ted Cord was the original. Jaime Reyes is the second. And like I say, I just don't know why it will revolve around him, because where's the interest around him?
And here's the thing, like, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just having a moment where I'm like, DC, how much longer you got before Marvel buys you?
And right.
Yes.
I mean,
and the only thing that you could really do, at least in my opinion, to make it interesting, is center him around the Scarab, like they did in Young Justice, because I don't think Jaime Reyes by himself, well, talking about the Scarab, is enough. Shaw, am I right in saying that?
Mm-hmm.
So if you gotta have Blue Beetle, you gotta have Firestorm. That'd be cool too.
Very cool.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm just, if that movie isn't already almost done, at the rate DC's scrapping movies, they're not going to have a film future.
And KWD bring a good point. He did have a huge role in Injustice. That is true. And that Scarab is kind of badass. So, and if you got to have, and why you bulljugging around, if we having Blue Beetle, you might as well throw Black Beetle in.
True.
He was kind of cool.
We'll see.
We'll see what they do. I just don't think by himself he's enough to hold anything together. But if you bring Firestorm, if you bring others, then we might have something.
I mean, like we've been saying, bring the Lantern Corps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Need to. Right. Everybody except Kyle Rayner.
Yeah. Speaking of cancellations,
hell with Kyle
apparently
Rayner.
the Hollywood Reporter is reporting that despite word of Warner Brothers canning the upcoming Batman series, Cape Crusaders, the show is actively set to continue production, and the show is getting heavy interest in streaming services like Disney-owned Hulu, as well as Apple and Netflix. What are your thoughts on that?
I'll let everybody else go.
Uh-oh. Is it this picture, Shaw?
Yes.
I gotta use the Wookiee defense here.
Go ahead.
So,
Go ahead.
Batman is a DC character. DC is the direct competition of Marvel. So therefore, unless Disney and Marvel are going to buy DC, you have a conflict of interest there. And the glove does not fit.
You got whole libraries on Marvel on that Disney Plus app. A whole library of Marvel stuff. You can go back and see any Avengers movie. You can go back and look at the whole animated library from the Avengers pretty much on Disney Plus. Wouldn't it make more sense for HBO Max to get this?
Yeah.
You know, they're already down HBO Max, so.
Yeah. I mean, I could see, like I said, HBO Max, even Amazon or Apple TV.
Yeah.
This is like Microsoft and Sony.
They're fighting over the stepchild. They're like divorced parents. And Spider-Man's the stepchild that they share custody of. They're trying to co-parent. But Batman has always been a DC property.
Yep.
Unlike Spider-Man, who has been a Marvel property and a Sony property and a Fox property, which therefore by default makes it a Disney property because they own Fox. So, by the way, if any of you politicians are listening to this, yes, there is a monopoly happening.
Yep.
In case y'all weren't aware.
In case you didn't know.
Yeah. So that's why it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, you're literally buying out your competition at that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to give them the rights for one, you've got to start giving them the rights to all. It's not necessarily a pick or choose in this case. It's not a Spider-Man situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Where the rights were already split. That would be the absolute dumbest. Like, is your brain in a desk drawer move?
Yeah.
That DC could make is to let that happen. Because right now, Batman and his dead parents are the only thing making y'all money.
Damn. She with the dead parents route. Damn.
Well, DC keeps rehashing it for me. If they didn't make it so easy.
Mother.
This is true.
Thomas
They won't.
and
They
Martha
won't stop.
Wayne. Damn. Thomas and Martha
Yeah.
Wayne.
Well, and you really need to see the Harley Quinn episode because it's just over
Dead parents.
and
I'll
over
take a look at it
and
tonight.
over.
I'll take a look at
It's
it
kind of
tonight.
It is 25 minutes of dead parents.
Damn.
Yeah, it's kind of like you walk into a funhouse mirror maze thing, and it's just dead parents all around. I watched the show. I was like, "What am I getting into?"
What am I getting into here? I don't know.
Dead parents.
Parent time. All right, y'all, go ahead. Then.
Being said,
Lots and lots of dead parents.
next up, the actress Melissa Benoist has reportedly said she's open to returning as Supergirl for the next season of Superman and Lois. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I, for one,
I didn't-
am happy. I am
I
very
didn't
happy.
Like the girl.
I am
Take it or
very
leave it.
happy to see this. I am very happy.
I mean,
I was upset.
if it's
I
not
was
Bizarro World, then I don't care.
I just thought that when she left, I didn't like the way the series ended. That's the first thing. Because they never explained when she outed herself as being Supergirl. The next best thing was to say, well, Superman must be Clark Kent.
Mm-hmm.
And you never gave us an explanation for that at all. So I hated that part. It just ended badly to me, and I thought the series could have went on a little bit longer than what it did. So to see her come back one last time for a crossover from Superman and Lois, I think is fantastic. I love Melissa Benoist. They can go ahead and tie up a lot of loose ends too. But if you bring her over, they can tie up a lot of loose ends too.
Mm-hmm. All right, moving on to Marvel. The Mandarin impersonator Trevor Sacher will be back for Marvel's Wonder Man series, with Sir Ben Kingsley returning. What are your thoughts on that?
For once, I have no opinion.
I don't know how well I have no idea how Wonder Man can do as a series. I don't know. Is Simon Williams popular enough to hold up his own show?
True, very true.
I have zero opinion because I know nothing about this character, and this is the first time I'm ever hearing about them.
Yeah.
Isn't he like a lesser known character also?
He what?
Yeah.
Isn't he like a lesser known character also? Because I've heard him from like the Ultimate Alliance video game, so I was like, I don't know this person. Is he like?
Yeah, you really had to be paying attention to the comics to really get him.
Yeah, but he's one of those characters that's only really remembered for dying and becoming part of someone else, like Marvel, because he died and his brain became part of Vision.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It might flop for real.
Yada.
It might flop for real.
Yeah. All right, next up. Apparently, because of the failure of Thor: Love and Thunder, Taika Waititi will not be returning for Thor 5, assuming that's happening.
Aw. I really like Thor: Love and Thunder. I didn't think
I like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think that people are forgetting that we're coming out of a pandemic and people still aren't ready to go to the theater.
Yeah.
Facts.
Because
It's expensive too. It's ridiculous.
Well, yeah. But I mean,
Anderson,
Thor:
what's
Love
up,
and Thunder
man?
still brought in millions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think people have gotten so used to hearing the word Marvel and like billions and trillions
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that they're not looking at the bigger picture.
Right.
Yes. This definitely deserves more love than it's getting.
Anderson, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah.
But I actually like that Thor movie. It was good to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. True.
It's coming out on Disney Plus soon, so we're
Yes.
excited to watch it.
Next week, I think.
Yes.
All right, next up,
Same
we got
with
some Tom Holland news.
Pinocchio.
Tom Holland news. Picture number 1.
Pinocchio.
Mhm.
What?
With
Live
Tom
action.
Hanks. Live action Tom Hanks.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Same with
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out.
Wow.
Yes. Excited for that.
I didn't know Pinocchio was a thing like that. Wow.
All right, so picture number 1, please.
Oh, they made another. Oh, yeah. Okay. They made another Pinocchio film. Okay, cool. I ain't hating. Pick number 1.
Apparently, Holland is in the running, court runner for James Bond. So what are your thoughts on that? Can you pull it off?
No.
I think he could. It depends on the timeline and because James Bond is kind of like Doctor Who. It's just a name.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think he could clean up enough to do it. But then the question is, what does that do with his contract with Disney for Spider-Man? Because I know most Marvel actors, when they go into that contract,
You
are
stuck
locked
there
into
for a
that
minute.
contract, and you can't do anything else until you're done with them.
Yeah.
So does that mean that he's now done doing Spider-Man for Disney?
That's a good 10 years.
All right, next up, we got some Marvel hiring.
Typecast situation.
Rumors.
Okay.
Picture number 12.
Picture number 12.
Yeah, so apparently Marvel Studios is hiring these actors and will be confirmed on D23. John Boyega, Henry Cavill, Jodie Comer, who is the actress from Killer Eve, Daisy Edgar Johns, who did something called Normal People, John Krasinski, Giancarlo Esposito, and Denzel Washington.
Denzel!
Maybe.
If you get Denzel to do anything in the MCU, you just gave it automatic legitimacy. Automatic. If you get him to do anything in the MCU.
So here's the thing. John Boyega just swore off Star Wars and Disney. So, I mean, we'll see how that goes. I thought Giancarlo Esposito was already confirmed with them because of his part in The Mandalorian.
Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Unless Marvel is seeing Marvel and Disney as separate, but usually they don't.
Yeah, they normally don't.
Yeah.
But if you put Denzel in any role, it could be Magneto, it could be any role, that gives the MCU some legitimacy that a lot of critics says it don't have.
Are they hoping that Denzel is going to have the Jason Momoa effect?
Probably.
We'll see. I mean, maybe.
Minus the abs.
Yeah.
I don't think Denzel has abs.
Again, this is all, grain of salt.
I hear Denzel, and all I can hear is the characters from Drawn Together.
Oh, that would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. Denzel is Blue Marvel. That would be kind of cool as the older, not the younger, but the older Blue Marvel with the gray hair. Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah.
It'd be interesting, yeah. All right, next up, we got some teaser trailers for Quantum Leap. It will be coming out on the 19th of September. And we also have a promo picture number 11. Yeah. So, y'all interested or what? What y'all think?
I'm on the fence.
I ain't feeling that actor.
I'm afraid it's going to be like Knight Rider.
Yeah.
It's supposed
I ain't feeling that actor either.
I loved Quantum Leap growing up.
That was the show.
Yeah.
Just like I loved Knight Rider growing up. As an adult, I didn't love it so much.
When Knight Rider met Goliath, boy, that was it. When Knight Rider met Goliath and Kit got jacked up the first time around, yeah, boy.
Well, we'll see what's up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's safe.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got some Power Rangers news. It's been announced that for the 30th season, Power Rangers the title will be Cosmic Fury, and for the first time in years, the previous cast from Dino Fury will be returning. So no new team. They're having the same people come back with new powers or whatever. And
You going Dino Thunder?
yeah, we got a picture number 6 to show the logo.
We going Dino? Really? Dino Thunder?
KW.
Dino Thunder. Hold on.
Just found it on Netflix too.
Cosmic Fury. Oh.
Yeah, so that's what it looks like. A little Dino aesthetic there for the bottom.
I mean, people have already downloaded the wrong version of that.
The Sentai they're using yet.
Color scheme's a little off, but I wasn't crazy about Dino Thunder. I'm sorry.
Is it Dino Thunder or Dino Fury?
You might be right.
Yeah, Dino Fury was the most recent one. Thunder was the one with Tommy.
Yep.
I like Dino Thunder.
Yeah.
What's up, Frozen?
It's up there. Not top 5, but it's up there. Top 10 definitely.
Only ever watched the
Dino
original.
Fury. Okay, Dino Fury cast. I got you. My bad, guys.
Yeah. I'm just kind of feeling like Power Rangers are like turning into the new Menudo. Like once you hit a certain age, you can no longer be a Power Ranger, so they just keep recycling it.
Damn. You can't like it's like you can't be a Teen Titan past 21, so they gotta replace your ass. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't be like kids next door past the age of 11 or something.
Yeah.
That's where it's like 15 Robins. Like once you age out of the system, bro.
That's it. Once you age out, that's it. You got to
done.
go. You done. What else we got going on, Sean?
Peacock's Twisted Metal TV series has officially wrapped filming for its
Power
first
Rangers
season.
get the Yu-Gi-Oh treatment.
Y'all interested in that?
Say that again.
I liked
Peacock's Twisted Metal TV series.
the
sounds
video
really cool.
games. So
I'm excited to see it. Once again, cautiously optimistic. Like,
yeah.
I'm not quite as excited about that as I am about the Killer Clowns video game.
Right.
Now that I've seen gameplay,
Yeah.
I just want to run around as a clown. 2 words. Popcorn bazooka.
Appreciate you checking in, Frozen. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah, very weird. Speaking of weird, Weird Al Yankovic's trailer just dropped. It will be released on November 4th on Roku, and we have a promo picture number 2. What y'all thoughts? Y'all interested?
I have a Roku. I can check this out.
Yeah, I'm interested. It looks like it will be interesting and a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I totally didn't know that he and Madonna had a thing.
I didn't know that either.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like relation or the songs that he did for Madonna?
Relation.
I didn't know that.
What?
I didn't know that either. Whoa.
Yeah, apparently.
That explains why he did so many Madonna songs, though.
Facts.
Yeah.
There were a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like, he could have just done, like, Vogue the remix. You know.
Yeah.
It's popular. That's for sure.
Right. Last piece of news we got: Doug Jones will be returning as Billy Batcherson in Hocus Pocus 2. What are your thoughts on that? Y'all interested in that?
I never.
I mean,
saw
I'm interested in Hocus Pocus. We'll see how his role plays out, because, like,
Yeah.
it's been a few years, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I've
I don't
never
think he
saw.
counts as a high schooler anymore.
I never saw Hocus Pocus 1.
You
How do
missed
you
out.
know?
Go on Disney Plus now and watch it.
I've never
Yeah,
seen. I'm pulling a Janae over here. I never seen
I
Hocus
know.
Pocus 1.
You are pulling
Role
it today.
reversal. Role reversal.
Shaw, did you say you haven't seen it either?
No, I've seen it.
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
Classic.
I haven't seen that.
Loved it.
I haven't seen any of Game of Thrones series. I haven't seen any of the Harry Potters.
What?
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the Harry Potters.
Oh no! This
Stuff like that just don't.
God!
My heart. I've never
I'm
read
like,
the
how
books
do you
for Harry
What?
Potter, so
See, I'm
How
not the
do you
only
not see
one.
Game of Thrones? Like,
I'm not
Yeah.
the only one because he hadn't seen Hocus Pocus either.
I'm still stuck on how have you not seen Game of Thrones?
Well,
There's
that's
so much like tits and
Yeah,
wang.
It's- My
that,
my
you know,
my baby sibling, my baby sister seen it. My oldest boy has seen it. But I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of the Harry Potters. I just haven't. That's just me. Maybe
Just
I
the
don't know.
get with it.
I ain't seen.
well, I mean, I guess he could get himself caught up if he just watched like, you know, the South Park version of Game of Thrones. It was like
Yes,
their
what's
Yeah.
it called?
That
Black
might be
Friday one.
yeah, Black Friday, yeah.
That might be the most
Wiener, wiener,
interesting
wiener,
one.
wiener, 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 wiener,
That might
wiener,
be the most
wiener,
interesting way to
wiener,
catch it
wiener.
up. That might be the interesting way to catch it up. Oh my goodness. He said he don't watch any TV, so he's an outlier. Oh man. All right, we got a few minutes left before we get out of here for the night. Let's go over a couple of these topics. I guess I'll make myself count. Pick number 14. Morals off. Who's the most dangerous character shown here?
I feel like Zatanna is the most dangerous.
I mean, Jordan killed every single Green Lantern at one point.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Facts.
Firestorm. I mean, potential for him going bad.
I don't know who bottom left is.
It look like He-Man.
Is that He-Man?
It look
No,
like
that's not
He-Man.
He-Man.
Who did?
Well, hold that.
Yeah.
That's He-Man, right?
Yeah.
He looked like him. Yeah.
So by
Is
the
that-
thing on the chest.
With the H on his chest. Mm-hmm.
He-Man wore a loincloth.
Well, you know that.
Yeah. And then just the
the
strap thing. He didn't have the
Yeah,
little
he didn't have an H on his
shoulder
chest.
things. Had to show off his pecs.
Y'all telling me.
Like
Yeah.
if they needed to do a live action, Jason Momoa, bingo.
There you go.
Y'all been talking about me. Y'all talking about me getting us demonetized. Look at Janae. He got the strap thing on.
It's for the across his chest. I don't know
Oh
what
my
it's called. The
gosh.
harness thing.
You think what a strap on.
The strap thing on.
Strap across his chest.
Got the strap thing on.
YouTube.
Oh man.
I only kind of
Oh,
meant it.
goodness.
But on this one, I gotta go with Zatanna on this one. I get how Jordan though, but I got because he was phalanx, but I gotta go with Zatanna. Just for
I go Hal.
yeah.
Because he was very vicious in that where he just killed everybody. The one comic part that I read.
Let me go back to all right. Let's see. Give me a sec. Who swings first? Pick number 15. Put them all in the same room. Who throwing the first punch?
Wolverine.
Yeah. Probably Moon Knight.
Hold up now. Hold up now.
It's the top right Red Hood.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's Red Hood. Mm-hmm.
I'd say Red Hood.
Wolverine, Moon Knight, Red Hood. That looks to be Deadpool. No, Black Manta. I'm sorry. Punisher, the Green Ranger, Scorpion. Get over here. Look to be
Raph. That's Raphael.
Raphael and Deadpool. Rest in peace, Raphael. You died in the last Ronin. Rest in peace. By the way. KW said Punisher or Ralph. Frozen says Scorpion. Get over here. Love Scorpion. But I probably got, if it's just a punch, I gotta go with Wolverine. If it's anything else, it's probably Scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
Get over here. All right. Cass Casey Jones, pick number 16. Who would be the actor that you would pick to play Casey Jones? The hell, John Morrison make this? The hell? He ain't tough. Yeah, pretty
None
good.
of them are really Casey Jones material.
Nah.
It's like they all kind of look like weenies, so
Yeah. Now, if you get the guy in there that plays Shorzy in well, either Shorzy or in what's the other show? Canadian show. I can see that. But yeah, no, none of these guys.
Frozen says John Morrison. Got Bleachy Go 101. Bleachy Go, what's up, brother? What's up, man? All right, let's go to our next one real quick. Choose one pick. Picture number 17. You can only choose one. You get to keep. The rest of them got to go back. Which one you keeping?
Lightsaber.
Sonic Screwdriver.
Yeah, screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Per the 11 version.
Yeah, screwdriver. Janae?
lightsaber, definitely.
Somebody wants a hoverboard?
I think it was a hoverboard.
Four lightsabers in my closet, so I'm like, eh.
I have
All right,
none,
well.
so it'd be awesome to have one.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, we'll
Most
do
powerful weapon in the universe. Points at his face.
Ah! Face. Let me see something here real quick. Okay, KW says screwdriver. And Frozen says screwdriver. Cool. Let's see real quick. Save 3 pick number 18. We'll do one. You can only save 3. The rest are gone forever.
This is really difficult. Hmm.
It's kind of hard.
It's hard.
Wait, which Transformers is that?
First one, I believe. Wait, no. Some words in the
X-Men, is that
I think that's
Future
Between the
Past?
Fallen, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Which
That's what I
Batman
said.
is that? Is
Straight
that?
trash.
That's
Dark
Dark
Knight.
Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises.
I'd save that.
So-
Deadpool, and Civil War.
Hmm.
Blade, Deadpool, and Suicide Squad.
I'll say Spider.
Blade. Dark Knight Rises, and the Avengers.
Blade, No Way Home's 4.
I'll choose Spider-Man, Transformers, and Blade.
Didn't that first one have Mega Fox in it, or was that the second one?
That was the first one.
The first
That was
two
the very
have-
first one.
The first two has her in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Frozen says Blade, Joker, Deadpool. I didn't just says 3. Yeah.
Third row.
Third row. Okay, third row. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe.
Duh, Will. KW says Deadpool, Infinity War, and Blade. And Aiden says Infinity War, Spider-Man 2, and Deadpool. All right, let me take that down. I'm gonna do one more, then we'll jump out of here for the night. Let me bring the list back up here. I'm gonna skip around a little bit. Number 23, Marvel versus DC.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
lot of Marvels.
Which
Kryptonians
one you
versus the Asgards? Is that what it is? Or are you just picking what would go against two?
Left versus right. Left is all DC. Right is all Marvel.
Yeah, which one you picking? You picking the
Mm.
You picking DC or you
These four
picking
versus
Marvel?
those four. Who wins?
Oh, okay.
And we're going movie versions, right?
Mm.
Then I gotta go Marvel. Like,
If it's movie version, yeah, Marvel. If it's movie.
Yeah.
If it's animated, DC, but if it's movie, I
Yeah.
gotta go with Marvel.
Yeah.
Even though Icarus is terrible.
Yeah, he wasn't that great in Game of Thrones.
We got another one. All right, we got another one. Top or bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Top, they have more abs.
Top. I was gonna say the same thing, Kat.
Boy, tops.
See, look, that's what's gotten that is what's gotten Aquaman through all these years.
Abs. Further say DC.
Distraction.
Yeah.
Top because Spider-Man can't swim. Top 3 tokenized Spider-Man for tokenized Spider-Man. I agree. All right. Let's go ahead and go around the room. Make sure we get everything out that we're doing in social media this week. Diamond, you want to go ahead and let us know what you're doing social media wise this week?
I'm still uploading videos of Yakuza. I'm just uploading them right now.
Oh, okay. You can catch those on our Facebook page, Geek Gauntlet Facebook page. You can definitely check those out. That's for sure. Shaw, anything you're doing?
Nothing really.
Other than Master Duel,
I think he's the release of Spider-Man No Way Home. Not worth it.
Oh, it's not worth it?
Yeah, it was worth the $3, but not worth it overall. No need to stay to the end credit scene.
Wow. Okay. Janae, what you got going on this week? Anything in particular?
Just in my Instagram stories, posting my drawings that I did last year and slowly getting into my projects. So you can see it at JELIXNB. So.
And you're also doing those on Facebook too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Kat, what's going on over at Geek News Now?
Well, so big and most important, of course, I'm trying to grow our TikTok over there so we can keep you guys informed with the news in quick segments so that you guys can keep up on that. So yeah, definitely hop over to TikTok and look for geek_news_now and go ahead and follow us there. As always, we've got writers that are putting out articles during the week. You've got the Geek Gauntlet podcast, you've got MCU Mondays, you've got the Cantina Happy Hour for your Star Wars recaps on Thursday nights. So definitely hop over there and check those out. They're getting better about getting those scheduled, so that way you can set alerts to remind yourself to tune into the shows.
There you go. All right. That's going to do everything. Quick programming note. We have a 17th of September. There will be no show. We're going to be taking a break on the 17th. But tonight, next weekend, the 24th, we will be here. Broadcast news normally do. Just on the 17th, we won't be here. We're taking a little break. So I just want to let you guys know ahead of time so you can plan accordingly. I want to thank everybody in the chat for being here. Had a nice, a good thing going on in the chat this evening. Had a troll, but it's all good. We took care of the troll. So
they're super fans.
Yes.
If you gotta hunt me down on all my social media platforms, you ain't a hater, you a super fan.
You're a super fan. You tracking me down all over. You tracking us down all over the place. But yes, thank you, everybody in chat. KW, Frozen, Aiden, Anderson Posse, Ando, 3818. Definitely check his channel out on Twitch. And if there is nothing else, thank you guys for being with us, and we'll see you again next week right here on the Geek Gauntlet podcast. Everyone have a great week and take care.